Hey guys, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. Today I sat down and played around with all different makeup that is new to me. Either makeup that I just had and never got a chance to play around with, new makeup that I purchased. So yeah, they're not necessarily new makeup on the market, but just new to me. Something a little new for me. So if you want to sit down and see what products I use, just keep watching. Okay, let's get started. Just gonna put foundation on just because I'm not loving this situation I have going on. And for primer, I have so many different primers that I want to try, but I think I'm gonna go with either Hourglass or Tarte. I'm gonna go with the Hourglass one. Why? I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. This is the Hourglass Bale Mineral Primer. Is it supposed to look like this? I kind of don't want to use that. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. We're gonna try it. Put that all over my face. Ooh, it definitely just kind of like glides over your skin. Guys, my arms are covered in burns. This is the oven. This is a curling iron. I know, glamorous, glamorous, wonderful. Okay. So that's in. Now I'm actually going to put an eye primer on, let that sit while I put foundation. I'm going to kind of go back and forth, I guess. This is, now a lot of these things I got either in like BoxyCharm or Ipsy, or I bought and just never used. I think this was, I don't know, it's from one of those. This is Luscious Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer. Let's just put this on. It's in the shade Nude. It says Guardian Angel for your eye makeup. Okay. Never heard of it. Let's see. So you can see it is like a nude color. Am I too far? Do you guys like it when I'm up close and personal? Because I don't, but let's see. Just put a little bit of that on my eyelids. Wow. Okay, a little bit goes a long way. It feels very wet. I'm just gonna like tap that in there and spread it a little bit. I did not think it was going to be like that. Okay, let me wipe this. Where's my towel? It's all the way over there. On the other side, this is, okay. So yeah, we're just gonna let that sit. I've never heard of this brand. I've never heard of this product. Don't know anything about it. So let's see how it goes. But I have so many things that I've never used that kind of just sit there, and when I look through it, I'm like, oh, I guess I'll try it or I'll give it away. So I figured, why not try some of this stuff now? While that's on, I'm going to put the foundation on, and I'm going to use this is my Wander Beauty. So I've been wanting to try this foundation. This one I think I got it in an Ipsy bag, and I really like the Wander Beauty mascara. Okay, this is in light medium. So let's just put that on. I'm going to have my face with the sponge, half of it. Wow, it's very liquidy. Am I supposed to shake that up? Okay. Let's just go like that. And I'll do it with let's do it with like a brush on this side, I guess. And I'm actually going to use the $1 Billion brushes. This is their contour brush, their foundation brush I do have, but it's dirty, I believe. So this is technically their contour brush, but I'm going to use it as a foundation brush. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Okay. Pretty full coverage. That's a little light for me. I did get some color though. I have been outside more. So maybe before my tan, it would have been fine. But we can take care of that. No problem. I feel like that actually blended out pretty nicely. Wow, okay. And that primer feels very nice too, actually. I have my trouble spots everywhere, but I have some guys right here. It seemed to cover it pretty well. And one guy here. And that I use like very little, obviously only a little bit for like this area. Let's do a little more. I want to see the other side, and then we're gonna just do it like all over. So yeah, it's super liquidy. Super liquidy. This is my Hank and Henry sponge. I did make a video about this. I do like it, although it does absorb some product, as most sponges obviously do. But I think I like the brush better for this foundation. Yeah, I'm liking the finish of the brush better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another layer all over with the brush. I wonder if the full-size version of this has a pump or if it's like a squeeze bottle, because it's very liquidy. So we'll see. Let's just put another layer. It definitely is lightweight though on the skin, I have to say. You don't feel it, and I'm glad, because I cannot stand when it's like super heavy feeling on the skin or like cakey, and this feels nice actually. Got that little guy. And this brush actually, I feel like it worked nicely. It's not as like densely packed as other foundation brushes with similar shapes that I have, like this, but that second layer I'm actually not that thrilled about. I feel like I can see more of my texture. Maybe it'll settle down. Let's just do it and then we'll see what happens. This brush actually is like a little scratchy feeling, but okay. All right, now foundation's on. Let's go on to eyes. So for eyes, I'm actually going to take the Alamar Cosmetics. This is the Reina del Caribe Volume 2 palette. I do have the Volume 1. I believe I got that in a BoxyCharm. So this is the second volume. It comes with a little mirror right here, which is cool. But I love like these 4 shades right here. But I do want to try a blue eyeliner. I don't know what I'm going to do. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take this yellow color. This is called Mambo right here. We're using Luxie. I love Luxie brushes. This is the tapered blending brush, Luxie 205. We're going to use that yellow color Mambo. Matches my nails. Fun. Yellow has been like my jam lately. Yellow and orange. And if you know me, you'd be like, who are you? Ooh, let's take a look at that primer, shall we? Let's zoom in a little bit and see what's going on. Do you guys see that? The primer is creasing. What? Okay, it's not a good sign, I don't think. Because if my primer is creasing, what's gonna happen to my eyeshadow? What's gonna happen to my eyeshadow? Luscious angel eyes. You're creasing already? All right. I actually really like their products. I love their products. So Gabby, she is the owner. But if you see this, girl, I remember you saying possibly working on a highlighter. How's that coming along? Because if the quality is like the shadows and the lip liners and the lip glosses and the blushes, I'm very excited for the highlighter if that's something to come. Point of that was, I don't know about this eyeshadow primer, that it looked like it was creasing already, but based off of the first palette, I feel like this one, the quality of the shadows are going to be really good. And so far, you can see it's pretty pigmented. Right here, I'm going to take a little bit of that. That's called Damas, which is that brown. I'm going to just go in a little bit too. I just want a little bit of warmth with that yellow, but truthfully, I just wanted to use that yellow. I'm going to go a little bit with that brown just underneath, but not covering that yellow completely, but just to add some depth. All right. I was going to do a blue liner. Should I still try that? Maybe. I feel like this one is a little bit trickier to blend out, but I don't know if it's because of that primer, because that was doing some funky stuff. Now I am going to take this by Billion Dollar Brushes. I'm going to take this silver. It's the color Azúcar, which means sugar. I'm going to spray the brush a little bit. Fix Plus just to spray the brush, just because I know how that works. Wow, hello. Nice to see you, silver. That just feels like paint, and I mean that in the best way possible. That just like went on. I'm gonna go back in with that same brush if I can find it and do a little bit more of, I think, the brown. Damas. Looks really pretty. It's something I'm noticing, guys. Getting older. Those folds, those creases, those wrinkles, those divots. See more of those lately. It's all good. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit more of that yellow for that, just because I really love that color. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Calm down. Okay. All right. I was going to try a blue liner. This is by NYX. I bought this like forever ago. This is Vivid Sapphire. So I thought that would be cool. You know, the artist in me is like, oh yeah, let's get creative and get all these fun colors and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm just like, let's do a pretty neutral eye and let's do something not that crazy and blah, blah, blah. So I haven't used this. Ooh. little blue and yellow moment, right? Okay, let's just do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it does. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about how this is gonna look. Just cover it with black and we're good. Okay, let's just do this real quick. Cool. I want to see if this Vivids formula is like the NYX black liquid eyeliner like this. I used to use that one all the time. And I think I stopped just because I was playing with other stuff. But I did like that one a lot. Okay. I'm trying to hurry up and I always take so long. My husband's like, you got to work on your time management, which he's right. He's always right. But with other stuff, my time management is like on point. Yeah, I don't know if I love it with the silver combination. I might throw a little black over there. I feel like I need a little contrast. I feel like it's too, although it's kind of cool. Anyways, yeah, like when it comes to work, like with fitting clients in and things like that, I feel like I'm so good, like to the second. Besides like when if people are late and then they make me run late, or if something happens with color and I'm like thrown off by it, then, you know. But if all goes well, I feel like my management and my planning is on point. But when it comes to like filming and getting ready and things like that, he's always like, how long do you think it'll be? I'm like, maybe like 20 minutes. And so like 2 hours later, it's really bad. And it's so funny too, because my mom and I are so similar. I've learned as I've gotten older, I'm always like, well, you know, 10 minutes for my mom is not 10 minutes. And he laughs. And I'm like, what? He's like, you mean it's like your 10 minutes? And I'm like, touche. Talking about trying to get better with my time management. I'm sitting here chatting away. These wings are so not the same, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a little bit of the black from the makeup palette. It's called Caballeros. Oh, that's cute. Damas and caballeros. That means ladies and gentlemen. So ladies, gentlemen. Damas, caballeros. All right, I'm going to take some of that black and I'm going to put it in. This is a Moda Pro BMX 420 detail brush. Put that a little bit just in here to add some depth. And kind of like right over there. I feel like that helps. Right in the crease. There we go. I feel like that just did like a little something, right? Or did we like it better before? I don't know. It's so fun. By the way, the foundation feels nice. See, that's another thing that I like about like these subscription services, because honestly, I feel like there's so much makeup out there now that it's very overwhelming. And there's so many companies and you don't know what's good, what's not, who you want to support, who you don't. And then there's that whole like, well, I like the makeup, but I don't like the person and blah, blah, blah. And it's tricky, very tricky, I think. What do you guys think? Like, if there's a product, right, that you love, like absolutely love, but the company sucks or the owner sucks or, you know, things like that, or they do things that you don't necessarily agree with. Realistically, how many of you would not use that ever again? But anyway, so the point of that is I like that I can try out so many different products and companies with things like Ipsy and BoxyCharm and things like that, because Wander Beauty is really nice. I mean, I don't know too much about the actual company, but I don't think if I saw it, I don't know why, to be honest. I feel like if I just saw it, it's not something I would have tried out. But so far I have liked a lot of their stuff. This is another one that I got probably from Ipsy. This is the Eyeline 24/7. It's called In the Navy by Beauty for Real. I feel like eyeliners for the waterline is tricky. Especially because like I don't like pulling and tugging on my skin like I used to when I was 16. I was just like whoop and then go in with tons of eyeliner. But now I'm like, let's see. I want the eyeliner to do its thing without me having to, you know, give me more wrinkles. And I feel like this is a little rough. I actually love how the liquid eyeliner went onto my lashes. How do you guys feel about colored mascara? I feel like that's something that's always up and down. Like sometimes it's very trendy and then people I think kind of just like forget about it and they just stick with the classic black. But like that looks cool. I don't know if you guys can see. I have little blue lashes there. Okay. Good enough. Okay, now for concealer. So the Koki Be Bright concealer I got in an Ipsy bag. Let's stick with new stuff. I'm just gonna put some of that there. This is a long video. Also, I feel like the foundation totally oxidized because it doesn't look that light now, right? Okay, I'm gonna go in with the mini Hank and Henry sponge. It looks like there's gonna be a thunderstorm, which is fun. I love thunderstorms, but not when I'm trying to film and I want good lighting. What do you guys do when you feel like you just are accumulating like a ton of makeup? Do you want to use it? Do you just donate it? Do you throw it out? What do you do? Okay, that feels nice. Also by Alamad Cosmetics. It is their Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. This is hyaluronic acid in there, so that's pretty cool. I have it in medium tan. They have light, medium tan, and tan deep, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and set the under eye. I am also going to use the brushes by Alamad Cosmetics. Take these out. Okay, so I'm going to take the brightener, which is I'm Woke, right here with the brightening brush and just set our under eyes. It's so dark out. I'm sorry if the lighting is like a little funky. Look at that. I feel like I love this already. Do you see that? No powder? Powder. I really like the brush as well. Really, really like the brush. This is Always Summer right here. I'm gonna use the complexion brush. Use that to contour. That's a little warm. Don't know if this brush is my favorite for contouring. It's almost like a little too soft, but let's just diffuse that out. I feel like that's much better, but I don't know. All right, let's do the other side. Also, the lighting is so off. My apologies. Right, so yeah, I feel like that's better. I think I'm just not used to it being so soft. Let's do my forehead that's cut off. And I'm going to take the bronzer brush, which is a nice hefty brush, and the bronzer, which is Soltera, right here in the middle, and just bronze us up a little bit. That's really pretty. It's like soft. This brush I love this brush. Wow. At first I was like, ooh, that's a little too dense for bronzer, but no, I like it. I like it a lot. For blush, I just picked up this. It's by Chatty. Is that how you say it? London Marbled Light, which is this. And I guess yeah, that's a blush, right? Okay, so we're just gonna go in with the blush brush, any blush brush that I have. By Luxie, of course. I really do love Luxie brushes. This is a large angled brush. I'm just going to use it for blush. Like I have so many things, and I tend to just stick with like the same old stuff. But I think I may have used this, or I let my daughter use it for fun. If you go a little bit too hand with the blush, just take like a makeup sponge or brush and just like diffuse that out a little bit. I think I'm going to use the bronzer as the contour from that same palette. And take my Luxie large shader brush, my favorite brush to contour my nose. I just didn't want it to be too warm for the contour, and I feel like the contour in here is a little warm. But just a quick little defining. I don't think I have a highlighter that I haven't used, but I did find this. I found it, like I have a stash, by Bare Minerals Invisible Light Translucent Powder Duo. It has the matte powder and a glow powder. So let's see what the glow powder does. It's like torrential downpour. Do you hear the rain? But anyways, all right. So Bare Minerals, let's see. I don't know if this is going to be enough for me. This is it. That looks a little chalky. Okay. Right, we're taking the glow right there with the $1 billion brushes, or $1 billion brows fan brush. Oh, but that's actually pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay. So it does have like a little pink and white swirl in there, and I definitely am picking up that pink in there. I think I would have liked a little bit more gold, but that's actually really pretty. Yeah, definitely not like blinding, but just a little A little glowy glow. For brows, this is new. I did use it once, but something new. It's by Billion Dollar Brows, and it's a brow crayon. Just like do my brows real quick. I didn't do mascara. See, I'm all over the place, guys. So this one, I like that you can do it quickly, but I feel like sometimes I like a little bit more of a precise finish, especially over here. So I'm just gonna be a little careful there. And it definitely is like a little waxy, which I think is good because it'll help hold like hairs in place. I also think it takes a little bit of practice because the first time I used it, the only one other time that I used this, I was like, oh, I just felt like my brows were a little too much. But now I feel like just like little like tapping, sweeping motions is fine. Take this little spoolie and just brush that out. I think I want to put a little bit of that black eyeshadow right on the bottom. This is also by Alamat Cosmetics. I don't know if it has a name, but it's this flat one. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the black, the Caballeros color, and just put it on my lower lash line. Kind of go into the wing a little bit. I feel like that's kind of cool. I really hope I don't lose power while I do this. Now for mascara, I'm going to be using this. It's the NYX On The Rise mascara. This is, I just got their little like travel size, sample size. I heard good things about it. I'm just going to rip it open. I hate when people do that, but I don't have time for this. I heard good things about this from Stephanie Letta. If you guys don't know who she is, she's at SML X0. I've been watching her for years. I feel like she's super down to earth, like very honest. I think, I don't know her obviously personally, so I'm not going to curl my lashes, but let's see how this works. Ooh. It's like more of those rubber bristles, and it kind of has like a little hourglass shape. There's the thunder. All right, guys. It's supposed to lift and define, which I am seeing. I feel like if I took my time a little bit, it'd be better, but like you can see, it definitely lifted. Very nice. And so far, it doesn't irritate my eyes. We love that because I have sensitive eyes, and a lot of mascaras tend to irritate my eyes, but this is actually really pretty. And my eyes feel fine. I want something kind of like really nude. This is by Dose of Colors. I feel like this actually might be too nude. Let's see. Let me put a gloss on top. Okay, so this is by Dose of Colors. Like I said, this is called Butterscotch. Also got this in, I think, a BoxyCharm. Yeah. When I first saw this, I was like, see, whoa. But we're going to make it work. It's not like the creamiest texture. Girl. This is literally like foundation. Oh, yeah, that's a little light. Like, I don't hate it, but I kind of do. Okay, no, we need lip liner. This is the Dulce lip liner by Alamat Cosmetics. We're just gonna fix this situation a little. Okay, that's better, but we definitely need a little gloss. How many of you would be interested in like a tutorial or something in Spanish? I feel like a lot of content creators are doing videos in Spanish or things like that. Is that something you guys would want to see from me? Fair warning, my Spanish is not the best anymore. I did receive these from Brow Bar by Rima, which I love their brow gel, but it is their True Shine Chrome lipstick, and I have it in Honey Buns and Midnight Blues. So thank you to Brow by Rima for sending this over, and I'm excited to try it out. So it's funny because I'm doing blues, and I know one of the colors is blue. Let's see what this one is. Do I want a blue lip, or is that like way too much? So this is Honey Buns. That's actually really pretty. It's like metallic. Ooh. And then this is Midnight Blues. Ooh. Should we go there, guys? Wow. Okay. I feel like after all that work with my lips, I think the blue is like a little too much right now, but I'm going to go in with the Honey Buns and just go over that. I kind of like that. It's kind of different for me. I kind of want to go over with the lip liner again. I feel like my top lip is getting lost. I kind of like that though. You know what it reminds me of? And I'm aging myself. Who remembers MySpace? Forbidden. Anybody remember her? I don't think she's around anymore. But I feel like she definitely was one of those where it was like concealer for lipstick type of situation. Ooh, I like that. I feel like it kind of dried down matte, but I'm kind of liking that. Okay, to finish up, we're going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray. I have not used this. I've used their primer. Shake it up just to see and spray. Nothing came out. Let's try this first. Hold on. That spray seems a little aggressive, but okay. Let's hold it at a distance. Oh my gosh. That was aggressive. Okay. Oh my god. That tasted like alcohol. Not bad. Not loving the spray, but cool. This is definitely a different look for me, but I actually don't hate it. I feel like another person. All right, so this is definitely a different look for me, but I actually kind of really like it. This was fun. I don't know. What do you guys think? These are all new products. Let's see a quick little update. I actually am very pleased with like all of my makeup. I'm excited because now I have other products that I have had that have just been sitting there, but now, especially because I know how it works, I'm going to be using it again. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and stay happy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.